Hello science fans! Today, we're diving into a topic that might sound like it's straight out of a science fiction movie, cryptocurrency. But guess what? It's real, it's here, and it's changing the way we think about money. Imagine you're playing an online video game. You might earn special coins or tokens inside that game to buy cool new gear for your character. Now, what if those digital coins could be used outside the game, in the real world? That's the basic idea behind digital money. It's money that exists only on computers, not as a paper bill you can fold or a metal coin you can flip. It's a new frontier, and it's built on some seriously cool science and mathematics. Think about the money you use every day. You might have a debit card that lets you spend money from your bank account. When you swipe that card, a message zips through a network to your bank. All of this is managed by a central authority, your bank. Digital currencies or cryptocurrencies are a bit different. They aim to do the same thing, sending value from one person to another, but without a central bank in the middle. It's like sending an email directly to a friend instead of mailing a letter that has to go through the post office first. This new kind of money uses a brilliant invention called a blockchain, which is a super secure public record book that everyone can see but no one can change. Let's talk about the rock star of the cryptocurrency world, Bitcoin. If digital money were a solar system, Bitcoin would be the sun, the first and most famous celestial body that everything else seems to revolve around. It was created back in 2009 by a mysterious person or group known only as Satoshi Nakamoto. Nobody knows who Satoshi is, which adds a layer of cool mystery to the story. Bitcoin was the very first decentralized digital currency, meaning it was the first to successfully operate without a bank or a government pulling the strings. So, what is Bitcoin, really? Think of it like digital gold. Gold is valuable because it's rare, it's hard to find, and people all over the world agree that it has value. You can't just print more gold whenever you want. You have to mine it out of the ground. Bitcoin works in a similar way. There will only ever be 21 million Bitcoin in existence, that's it. This scarcity is built right into its code. New Bitcoins are mined by powerful computers that solve incredibly complex math problems. This process is difficult and requires a lot of energy, just like mining for gold requires heavy machinery and a lot of work. Imagine you have a collection of rare baseball cards. There are only a certain number of a specific rookie card ever printed. Because they are rare, people who want them are willing to trade other things of value for them. Bitcoin is like a digital version of that rare baseball card. How does Bitcoin move from one person to another without a bank in the middle? It all comes down to a clever system of public and private keys. Think of it like a special mailbox in the digital world. Your public key is like your mailbox address. You can share this address with anyone in the world, and they can use it to send you Bitcoin. There's no risk in sharing your public key, it's just a destination for receiving funds. Your private key is a super secret password that proves you are the owner of the Bitcoin sent to your public address. You should never ever share your private key with anyone. It's like the key to your house, your car, and your safe all rolled into one. If someone gets your private key, they can access your Bitcoin and send it anywhere they want. So, rule number 1 of Crypto Club, protect your private key. When you want to send Bitcoin to a friend, you use your private key to digitally sign the transaction. This signature is a unique cryptographic code that acts as your seal of approval. Once you've signed the transaction, you broadcast it to the Bitcoin network, a global network of computers called nodes. All hear your announcement. These nodes check your digital signature to make sure it's valid, and confirm that you actually have the Bitcoin you're trying to send. They look at the public record, the blockchain, to verify your funds. If everything checks out, they add your transaction to a list of other recent transactions, getting it ready to be permanently recorded. It's a community effort to keep the system honest. So, we've mentioned this thing called the blockchain. What in the world is it? Let's break it down. The name itself gives you a big clue. It's a chain of blocks. Imagine a digital notebook where every page is a block. Each page or block is filled with a list of recent verified Bitcoin transactions. Once a page is full, it gets added to the notebook. But here's the cool part. Each new page is magically linked to the page before it, creating a chain. Let's use a real-world analogy. Imagine a group of friends who want to keep track of who owes whom money. They decide to use a shared notebook. Every time someone pays someone else, they write it down. Alice paid Bob $5. Everyone in the group has an identical copy of this notebook. When a page is full of transactions, they all get together and agree that the page is correct. Then they seal that page with a special, unique stamp that is created using information from the page itself and the stamp from the previous page. This makes the pages connected in a specific order. This is exactly how a blockchain works, but on a global scale with computers. The special stamp is called a hash. A hash is a unique digital fingerprint created from all the data in the block. Crucially, the hash of a new block also includes the hash of the block that came before it. This is what creates the chain. If someone tried to change a transaction on an old page, it would completely change the hash of that block. Because each block's hash is included in the next one, changing one block would break the entire chain that comes after it. Let's walk through a typical Bitcoin transaction step by step. Imagine you want to buy a cool science poster from an online store that accepts Bitcoin. The price is 0.00005 Bitcoin. First, the store will show you its public address, which is like its digital bank account number. It might be a long string of letters and numbers or, more conveniently, a QR code you can scan with your phone. You open your Bitcoin wallet app and choose the send option. You either scan the QR code or copy and paste the store's public address into the app. Next, you type in the amount you want to send, 0.00005 Bitcoin. Your wallet will also ask you to set a transaction fee. This fee is a small amount of Bitcoin that you include as a tip for the miners. The miners are the people running the powerful computers that will process your transaction and add it to the blockchain. A higher fee can make your transaction get processed faster, especially when the network is busy. It's like paying a little extra for express shipping on a package. Once you've entered the address, the amount, and the fee, you hit confirm. Behind the scenes, your wallet uses your secret private key to sign the transaction, creating that unique digital signature. Now your signed transaction is broadcast from your wallet to the Bitcoin network. It zips across the internet to thousands of nodes around the world. These nodes all receive your transaction and do a quick check. They verify your digital signature and check the blockchain's history to make sure you have enough Bitcoin. Your transaction is then added to a waiting room called the mempool, which is a pool of all the unconfirmed transactions waiting to be included in the next block. It's like your order ticket being placed in a queue at a busy restaurant. This is where the miners come in. They grab a bunch of transactions from the mempool, including yours, and bundle them into a new block. Then, they compete to solve a very difficult mathematical puzzle. Once your transaction is included in a block, it has one confirmation. As more blocks are added on top, your transaction gets more confirmations, making it more secure. After 6 confirmations, the store will ship your poster. If you're going to have digital money, you need a digital place to keep it. This is where a cryptocurrency wallet comes in. Now the name wallet is a little bit misleading. Your crypto isn't actually stored in the wallet, like cash in your leather billfold. Remember, all the coins exist only on the blockchain, which is a public ledger. Your wallet is more like a special secure keychain. It holds your private keys, the secret codes that give you access to your coins on the blockchain and allow you to spend them. There are many different kinds of wallets, but they generally fall into 2 main categories: hot wallets and cold wallets. A hot wallet is any wallet that is connected to the internet. This includes software wallets on your computer, mobile wallets on your phone, and web wallets that you access through your browser. They are called hot because they are online and ready to use at a moment's notice. This makes them very convenient for everyday transactions like buying that science poster or sending a little crypto to a friend. On the other hand, we have cold wallets, also known as cold storage. A cold wallet is not connected to the internet. The most common type is a hardware wallet, which is a small physical device that looks like a USB drive. It stores your private keys completely offline. To make a transaction, you plug the device into your computer, but the private key never leaves the device itself. It signs the transaction internally and only sends the signature to the computer. This makes them incredibly secure and resistant to online hacking attempts. They are the crypto equivalent of a bank vault. Choosing the right wallet depends on your needs. For beginners just starting out, a reputable software or mobile wallet is a great place to start. They are user-friendly and make it easy to learn the ropes. However, if you start to accumulate a significant amount of cryptocurrency, it's highly recommended to move the majority to a cold wallet for long-term safekeeping. You can use a hot wallet for spending money and a cold wallet for savings. Remember, the most important rule is to keep your private keys, or the recovery phrase for your wallet, safe and secret. While Bitcoin was the pioneer, it's no longer the only player in the game. Thousands of other cryptocurrencies have been created since, each with its own unique features and goals. These are often called altcoins, which is short for alternative coins. Think of it like this: if Bitcoin is the original invention of the automobile, altcoins are like sports cars, pickup trucks, and electric vehicles. They are all based on the same fundamental technology, but they are designed for different purposes. Let's meet a few of the most well-known altcoins to see how they differ from the original. First up is Ethereum. If Bitcoin is like digital gold, Ethereum is like a global, decentralized supercomputer. It was created by a programmer named Vitalik Buterin, who thought blockchain technology could be used for more than just money. Ethereum introduced the world to smart contracts. A smart contract is a program that runs on the blockchain and automatically executes when certain conditions are met. Imagine a vending machine. You put in money and the machine automatically gives you a snack. A smart contract does the same thing with digital assets without needing a middleman. Next, let's talk about Solana. If Ethereum is a powerful supercomputer, Solana aims to be a super fast one. One of the challenges for older blockchains like Bitcoin and Ethereum is scalability. They can only process a limited number of transactions per second, which can lead to high fees and slow speeds during busy times. Solana was designed from the ground up to be incredibly fast and cheap. It can handle tens of thousands of transactions per second, which is much closer to the speed of traditional payment networks like Visa. This high speed makes it popular for gaming and high-frequency trading. Then we have BNB, which stands for Build and Build. BNB is the native cryptocurrency of the Binance ecosystem, one of the largest cryptocurrency exchanges in the world. Originally created to offer trading fee discounts, it now powers its own blockchain, the BNB Smart Chain. Think of it as the house currency for a massive digital city, used to pay for all sorts of services within that city's walls. Finally, there's Ripple, also known as XRP, which has a completely different focus. Ripple is designed to help banks and financial institutions send money across borders quickly and cheaply. Now that we've met some of the altcoin all-stars, let's compare them directly to Bitcoin. It's important to understand that these cryptocurrencies are not necessarily competing to be the best one. They are often designed to do very different things. It's like comparing a hammer to a screwdriver. Bitcoin's primary use case, and where it truly shines, is as a decentralized, secure store of value. Its simplicity, security, and scarcity make it the digital equivalent of gold. Its goal is to be the most reliable and censorship-resistant money ever created. Ethereum, on the other hand, is all about utility and programmability. Its main purpose isn't just to be money, but to be the foundation for a new, decentralized internet, often called Web3. Then you have cryptocurrencies like Solana and BNB, which are largely focused on improving scalability, the speed and cost of transactions. They saw the high fees and congestion on Ethereum and said, we can build a faster, cheaper highway. They make trade-offs in other areas such as decentralization to achieve this speed. This makes them excellent for applications that need high throughput. But some argue they are not as fundamentally secure or decentralized as Bitcoin or Ethereum. Ripple takes a different approach entirely. Instead of trying to replace the traditional financial system, it aims to work with it and make it more efficient, focusing on bank-to-bank payments rather than peer-to-peer transactions. Each of these projects has carved out its own niche, creating a diverse and fascinating technological landscape. The science is still evolving and new innovations continue to emerge in this space. Whether you're interested in Bitcoin as digital gold, Ethereum as a platform for decentralized applications, or any of the other innovative cryptocurrencies, you're witnessing the birth of a new financial system built on mathematics, cryptography, and community consensus. The world of digital money is vast and exciting, and now you have a solid foundation to understand it. Welcome to the future of finance.